Well, suppose if I advise you that if you begin waking up early in the morning, you will become rich and successful. And then somebody like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Ma gave you the same advice that if you will begin waking up early in the morning, you can become rich and successful. Tell me, who would you believe? And through whose mouth, though these words would sound and seem and feel more credible to you. And this is how an individual, and this is how the meaning of the words and the credibility of the words changes with the person or an individual speaking it. The same sentence I am speaking is not making any impact on you. Many of you are not even paying attention of it on it. Many of you are not paying any attention on it, and many of you may even begin laughing on me that you yourself are not rich and successful, and you still have this audacity of giving us advice that if we would begin waking up early in the morning, we can become rich and successful. This is what the scenario would be. Whereas on the other hand, when somebody like Jack Ma, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs give you this similar advice, you immediately believe in it. You immediately begin taking these people for their words. You immediately begin not only believing into the words, many of you begin following it. You begin thinking that if Mark Zuckerberg is saying that waking up early in the morning can make me rich, from tomorrow onwards, I'll wake up early in the morning. This kind of impact the similar and same words make on you from a different person. Whereas what we fail to understand that these people are rich and successful not for waking up early in the morning. They became rich and successful because of some other reason. Mark Zuckerberg is successful because of that Napster guy. Of course, Mark Zuckerberg made Facebook, but that Napster guy is one who was already rich and powerful and successful. So he brought his money and his connection to Mark Zuckerberg to make him somebody. And this is what matters. And it is not only about connection and network. Many times your timing makes you successful. Many times it is merely a coincidence maybe that makes you successful. Many times you are never sure what kind of situation and mood people are. Many times you don't even know what would click for you, what would work for you. In fact, I'll tell you one story. Once I was in Malaysia, I went there for, just to roam around for tourism or traveling purpose. So I was sitting in a taxi, and this taxi guy told me a very interesting thing about himself. And I have this habit of talking to people whenever I go outside and sit with people. I begin talking to them. So this taxi guy told me a story about himself. He said that, Malaysia and Thailand are places where so many expats from UK, Europe, and USA move because these countries are more peaceful and more easy to live for these people. So once they make money, many of the expats from UK, USA, and Europe switch to these countries. So he told me that there was one somebody from UK who sat in his taxi and he dropped him at his new house which he bought in, it was Kuala Lumpur, maybe I'm not sure about the city, but somewhere in Malaysia I was, maybe it was Penang or maybe it was Kuala Lumpur. So he told me that there are seaside houses. So somebody from UK, somebody rich from UK bought that house simply because he has crossed an age, so he wanted to live rest of his life peacefully in a country which is somewhere easier and slower than the country he was in. So he bought that seaside house, which is not easy for Malaysian people to buy. These kind of houses and residences are bought by these rich expats in these countries. So he bought that house and he was there to live. Fortunately, by coincidence, merely by a coincidence, this guy took the taxi of this guy and he was old. So he helped him to move to the house. He took him to the house, and then simply because he was very old, he thought, I mean, this is what this taxi guy told me, that simply because this guy was old, I thought of helping him because there was nobody. Many of these expats are expats because in these countries, people are not, I mean, not everybody is going for family. People are materialistic and they prefer to be single. It is the people in these countries are not like as we have in India. In India, everybody is married. Our parents make sure that we have a family. But in UK, in Europe, in USA, people are free to live in whichever manner they want to live, and nobody forces. Even their parents do not force them to have family and all. So many of these people live their life throughout single by themselves. So he was alone. He was single. This taxi guy, by coincidence, was his taxi guy. He took him to his house and he thought that just because this guy is very old, so let's begin helping him. He shared his number with the man that anytime you need me, you can call. And if you are looking for any help here, you can keep on calling me and it's okay. I'll keep on helping you. And this is what he started doing. Out of his human values, you can say, out of his kindness and compassion, this taxi guy started helping that expat. And then he was there for a while. And a day came when this expat died. But the day this expat died, you know what he did? Not only that house, but a hefty amount of money in his bank account. He transferred everything to that taxi man. So, of course, you may say that he worked hard to look after that old man, and because of his kindness, he might have won that money and all. But why only that taxi man? There can be any number of, in Kuala Lumpur, there are thousands of people who are, running taxis. There are thousands of people in Kuala Lumpur who are running taxis, and there are so many people who are going to these countries as expats. Are everybody writing their property and money to taxi people? So it was merely a coincidence. I told him that why are you still driving taxi? He said, because I don't know any other thing. This is the job I understand. This is what I can do. Even though I have become rich through that old man. This is what the words of that taxi man. That even though I have become rich, I have a seaside house which so-called affluent people of Malaysia, even the so-called above average people of Malaysia cannot afford. I have one house there at seaside given to me by that old man. And he has also transferred a hefty amount of cash which he had in his bank account for me, to me. So I am already a rich man, but this is what I know as a job. I cannot do any other thing. I can only drive taxi, and this is why I am driving taxi. So this is one incident I have told you. You can come to know if you will begin trying to know about the truths of so-called rich and famous and affluent people of not only in India, but even from outside, you will come to know the real stories of them. For example, why Godrej is rich? Because one of the sister of Godrej got married to the king of Mumbai. And this king, as a gift, you can say, gifted more than half of the Mumbai to Godrej family. And this is how Godrej family became rich. Why Tata is so rich? Because that grandfather of Ratan Tata, JP Tata, maybe, he used to have very good terms with Indira Gandhi. So when India got his independence, they needed some people to look after mines and all. So just because he had good connection with Indira Gandhi and Indira Gandhi was looking for somebody to take the responsibility, he came ahead and said that I am willing to take the responsibility. Birlas, you must have heard the name of Birlas. These people had connection with Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru. Shah Rukh Khan's father and mother used to be somebody in government. Of course, they did not have connection in movie industry, but still, these people were somebody. Govinda's father used to be actor. Akshay Kumar's family used to have connection with industry already. No matter what they keep on telling you on screen. Right from the childhood, Osho has been reading books. Fortunately, maybe by coincidence, maybe by chance or luck, these people. In fact, the grandmother of Osho used to be tantric. Whatever meditation and all, Osho watched it all right from his childhood. His grandmother and grandfather used to do all these things at their house. Sonu Nigam's father has been a singer. So when Sonu Nigam was growing up, this is what he was seeing at his house, musical instruments and music. So many of you don't know the real stories of these people. Many of you don't pay attention to the real stories of people. Many of you are not even curious about knowing the true story of these people. Bill Gates, by luck, used to be a student in the only university of USA where there was computers. It used to be the only university in USA where there was computer, and Bill Gates happened to be a student over there. Steve Jobs grew up at the lanes of Silicon Valley. So, I'm not denying the talent of these people. I'm not denying the hard work all of these people have been putting into their work. Okay, these are talented people, because without talent nothing is possible. Without hard work nothing is possible. So these people have been talented people. These people have been hardworking, but there are many other external factors which must come into play for you to become truly successful in your life. And only hard work is not enough. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Chances, coincidences, luck, all of these has a role to play in one's success. And anywhere you see a success story, there are reasons. There are reasons which many of these people do not want common people to know. Actually, most of the people from politics and entertainment industry never reveal their truths. They never tell you the right things, the true things, the real things, why they are successful and what made them actually become so successful. Simply in order to keep on winning the emotional favor of public, they keep on giving you fake stories. Akshay Kumar keep on telling you that I was working in Bangkok as 1000 rupees waiter and all. Govinda keep on giving us a story of Virar and all. Many of these people do, because it is a part of PR, because they want to build some emotional connection with the crowd for themselves, or maybe for their whatever they are into work. But if you will go and try to find out the truth of these people, you would know that there are reasons, the reasons which they do not want people to know behind their success. And it is merely a coincidence. It is merely a coincidence or a chance that I am born in a kind of family, you are born in a kind of family. Take the example of these YouTubers, Allahabadia and Shamani. These people, I mean, of course they worked hard on building their own brand as a podcaster, but these people had access to people which we cannot even think of inviting to our podcast. These people had access to many of these people whom they very casually called and made sit with them in their podcast, which you can't call even after paying them money. This is what the truth is. That Zerodha guy, his father used to be a broker. So he has been listening to, reading about all of these brokerage and share market and trading and all right from his childhood. When he was just a kid, this kind of environment he had in his home. His father used to be somebody in the industry. So I'm not denying the importance of hard work and all, and I'm also not telling you all of this so that you either become disappointing in your life or you stop working hard. Okay, but actually over ambitiousness can also kill you. So instead of imitating others, instead of trying to be like somebody, instead of trying hard to copy somebody's success, it is better if you keep on putting effort within your capacity. Whatever best you can do within your capacity, keep on doing it, and then be content with and be happy with whatever you are making out of your effort, without comparing yourself to anybody, without competing with anybody. Because you are born in a different family, you grew up in a different kind of circumstances. I keep on telling you that this world is an unfair place. This world has no fairness in it. You never know what kind of leverage and privilege people have, and there will always be people who are ahead to you, and there will always be people who will be ahead to you, and there will always be people who will be behind you. So there's no point competing, there is no point comparing, there is no point imitating and trying hard to be like somebody. There's no point putting too intense effort to copy somebody else's success. Keep on doing whatever you can do within your best capacity. Keep on giving your 100% into everything. And if you have dreams and desires, keep them in your brain. And then be cool also. Okay, be cool also. You do not need to kill yourself comparing yourself with others, competing with others. You do not need to prove anything to anyone. Whatever, begin looking at it as if the God has chosen you for this job. For example, this is what I'm doing. The God has chosen me for this job. That's it. This is what I keep on telling to myself. And I am going to be honest with what God has chosen me for. God has chosen me for coaching, mentoring, counseling, and I am going to be 100% honest with my job. It doesn't matter what I get, it doesn't matter what I don't get. I am not going to kill myself looking at others people's success and by being over ambitious about things. I will do whatever best I will be able to do within my best capacity. I will not be dishonest with myself. I will not be dishonest with my effort. But then I will still be happy with whatever I will be able to make out of it or gain out of it. See, somebody like me can keep on being proud of myself that, see, I've read so many books and I've worked on my communication and I understand human and human psychology and all. And then I see somebody who plays music with stone pieces getting sponsorship from Dubai people. They are inviting these people on their expenses to Dubai. These people are getting opportunities, fame, name, making money. This guy was singing song with Sonu Nigam. There is some other comedian who got hit or famous because of one video only, and he has become so famous because of that one video that almost every influencer on internet is making video with him, and so many brands are asking him to collaborate and to do ads for their, so many famous and already established brands are hiring him for their ads and all. In fact, brands from Dubai are sponsoring his trip to Dubai. He has already bought one car. So me putting effort into books can keep on telling me that the world is unfair and these people don't know what I know. These people are not as intelligent or smart as I am. But in the end, as far as financial success is concerned, these people are more popular. These people are way ahead to me. They have started getting sponsorship. They have started earning their, share of money and all. So why it is merely a, I mean, again, I'm not denying the talent. I'm not denying the hard work. These people might have been putting in whatever they have become famous for. But, it is merely a chance. There are so many comedians working hard on social media. In fact, Bollywood industry has so many already famous people. These brands are not sponsoring them. These brands are not calling them. Forget about me. I'm nobody. Okay, I'm just a teacher or a mentor who keep on killing my time on internet. Okay, but there are so many famous people in Bollywood who are already famous, who has already earned lots of name for themselves. But these brands from Dubai are not hiring these Bollywood guys for their ads. They are hiring these influencer who has become merely for one video only. And I can show you so many good musicians roaming around on road or maybe on trains. But still, it was in the luck of that one guy who got famous because of his music, which he plays with those stone pieces. And Khali, Sonu Nigam, like Dubai brands are calling him, they are bearing the expenses of that guy. They are the sponsor of that guy. So all I am trying to tell you that your financial success depends on coincidence, luck, chance, whatever you want to call it. But still, you cannot get disappointed in your life. You cannot stop working in your life. You cannot give up your ambitions. You still need to keep on working hard within your capacity, without killing yourself, without comparing yourself, without competing with anybody. Whatever best you can do within your capacity, keep on doing it without seeking fairness, without seeking equality and all, because the world is full of inequality and unfairness. Okay, and there will always be people who will be ahead to you. There will always be people who will be behind to you. Whatever, see, because of this reason, there's one more thing I want to tell you, that it is very important. First of all, I told you that you need to begin telling yourself that whatever the God has chosen you for, you are simply doing your job. This is what God has chosen me for, and I am going to keep on doing this job with 100% honesty, regardless of what I get in return or not. Second thing, what you need to understand is that do not ever build attachment with results, because if you will build attachment with results, you'll not be able to work in your life. You'll not be able to continue to put in effort in your life, because results may vary and results may take lots of time in coming. You never know. You never know. It is not in your hand. So if you will build attachment with results, you will keep on getting disappointed and disheartened, and you may also stop working altogether. For example, I may begin telling myself, though I've been working hard, I've been reading so many books, and look at these people, they are already in Dubai enjoying on somebody else's money, and I'm still sitting in my room where I started everything from. Not even a single sponsor, not even a single rupee sponsorship I've been able to get. Why am I wasting my money on internet? Why am I wasting my time and effort on internet? Let's stop everything. This is what I can begin telling to myself. If I attach myself and my hopes with results, instantly it can make me stop what I've been doing for last many years. But this is not how I think, because I'm not doing it to gain something. If you can understand, I'm doing it because this is what I am capable of doing. This is what I love doing. This is what I enjoy doing. So instead of building attachment with the results, you need to build some sort of attachment with the process. You need to enjoy the process. You need to make yourself fun. And I mean, you need to begin enjoying the process. You need to begin doing something in your life which you can enjoy doing. So instead of building attachment with the results, build attachment with the process and choose something for yourself which you enjoy doing. So now, for example, in my case, it simply does not matter. Even when my whole life will go without getting even a single rupee of a sponsorship, or maybe without even a single unit of fame, even if I'm not getting any fame in my life, even if I am not able to make any money in my life out of internet, I will still keep on doing it. Why? Because I am enjoying the process. I am doing it for the process, not for the result. This is what you need to understand. And until and unless you can find somebody whose process you can enjoy and whose process you can find attachment with and build your connection with, do not get yourself involved into it, because then in that scenario life will become very cumbersome for you and you'll not be able to continue to do it. You will eventually begin get yourself depressed. You will get yourself depressed and you will begin feeling disappointed simply because you are not getting desired results. Why? Because you have built attachment with the results, whereas you should have been whereas you should have been building attachment with the process. This is where the difference lies. So do not build attachment with the result. Find something for yourself which you can enjoy doing, something with whose process you can build connection with, and something whose process you can enjoy, something whose process can give you contentment. And I'm simply enjoying it. It does not matter whether I get any client or not, whether I get any following or not, whether I get any fame or not, whether I get any sponsorship or not. Even if I'm not going to get any of these things for my entire life, I will still keep on recording these videos. I will still keep on talking to you people. I will still keep on posting all of these videos on my internet. Why? Because I have finally chosen for myself which I love to do, which I enjoy doing, which I am interested in doing, which makes me feel inner content and self satisfaction when I'm doing it. So, this is what you need to understand. See, I will keep on doing if it is in my luck, and if by coincidence or by chance, all of the factors will come into play for me and will come into place for me, I will get it. And if some of the factors will not be in their place, I will not get it. I will not get it no matter how hard work I keep on putting, and no matter how much I keep on working here on internet. If all of the factors will not come into play and begin favoring me, I'll not get it. So the question is, even when you are not getting it, are you still willing to do it? This is what the question is. You need to find the answer of this question. In my case, yes, even if I'm not getting it, I'm still going to continue to do it. I'm still going to keep on putting my effort here. Why? Because I'm not doing it for any result. I'm doing it for the process. I'm not doing it to get something or to gain something in the result of it. I'm doing it for the fun, enjoyment, and satisfaction I get while doing it, from the process of it. So even if I'll not be able to achieve that level of success and fame that many of these people are receiving through internet, I will still keep on doing it, because this is what I know, this is what I understand, this is what I love, this is what I enjoy. So I'm not doing it for result, I'm doing it for the process. And this is what you need to understand. And you must know that until and unless, no matter how much hard work I put here, all of these or some of these external factors come into play and begin favoring me, I'm not going to get that level of success and fame. I will get if it will be in my luck, or if someday coincidentally chances would favor me. Only if some chances would favor me coincidentally, then only it will happen. So all I'm trying to tell you that you need to be aware of all of these truths, because all of, knowing when when you are aware of all of these truths, you can keep yourself content, you can keep yourself cool, you do not you do not need to lose your heart simply because other people are becoming successful in their life and you are not. Because in the end, this life is not about competing with others. You never know which factor is working for whom and when. So there's no point competing with others, and there's no point comparing yourself with others, because you also never know what kind of leverage and privilege people have. You simply do not know what kind of leverage and privilege people are born with. You know, some people are born in some family, and you people are born in some other family, so you simply have no knowledge of it. So there's no point comparing yourself with others. So you need to find something for yourself whose process you can enjoy, and with whose process you can build connection with, and then without paying any attachment and without getting yourself too attached with the result, keep on doing it, keep on enjoying yourself, keep on doing whatever the God has chosen you for. My God has chosen me for this job, and I am going to continue to do it, and I am going to keep on giving my 100% into it. If God will want me, he will give me affluence, success also. And if he will not, I will still keep on doing it, because I'm not doing it to gain anything. I'm not doing it with any result in my brain. I'm doing it for the fun and enjoyment and content I'm receiving through the process of it. By doing it, whatever fun and content I'm getting by doing it, this is why I'm doing it.